One day, Sandbag was having fun, staying in his red box, when suddenly he turned into a rabbit. And then he was standing there when that thing attacked, and it was about to do something when they all got eaten by a turtle. Then the good fairy of destiny came, and all seemed well, when suddenly she turned them all into a fading blue line, which went off and found the gem of awesomeness, which then attacked him and shot the rocket fish, but it missed and hit the pig of destiny, which then got angry and attacked with the water fish, who turned them all into a rhino, which it's evolving.
Dun 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 dun. Dun
Rhino has now
dun,
become a
dun,
rhino,
dun dun.
who then dropped a seed thing,
Into a ghost snails.
which then grew into a ghost thingy, who put on his
Magical helmet.
and then went off to find and defeat the frog of evil
Which eventually ate them all.
with lunch. But then the bowman saw what was happening, and all of a sudden he shot a dinosaur at some random guy, and they all got hit by a truck.
Which then turned into a weird zombie.
Yes, he turned into a zombie, and
Then
the
I
warrior
defeated
guy defeated him, but got crushed by Mario, and who stepped on a bug, and the bug went for a swim, but found Fishman, and they teamed up against the giant spider. Unfortunately, they all got eaten by that thing. Who liked to collect statues? But he was looking at one of the statues when a hand grabbed it, and it was also holding
a puppet
thingy. I don't know what that is.
I think
And
it's a puppet.
It saved the puppet to the the Kirby folder. Yes, the Kirby folder.
And he was drinking tea.
I think that's coffee. Oh, whatever. And then
With the knight who was drinking Sprite.
but then a green thingy attacked and threw a snail at them. And
And the golem stepped on all of them.
but then he accidentally ate
A poison mushroom.
a poisoned mushroom, yes, when a UFO came down and an
shrunk him.
alien started screaming at him, which then it shrunk him down to the size of
That thing.
that thingy, which is really small. And that thingy, which is the size of an atom. They're both the size of an atom.
And they
And-
attacked each other.
And turned both each other into girl penguins. And then they started riding on a bear?
Rhino.
But then they ran over
Phil.
Frankenstein.
And
who-
Phil.
And then they got seen by a
Camera.
Game Boy. Yes, a Game Boy saw them and started shooting wizards.
Out of
the bowmen or bow girls and elephants out of his dot bow. But then the eye thingy attacked, and another alien came and captured them with the blob eye thing. And they all lived happily ever after, except for that thing. who
got attacked by a
robot
man.
and turned into a black and white pixel thingy,
Doesn't look black
which
and white.
got picked up by
Snail
that
dude.
thingy, and
A
was starting to
bee
attach with that thingy.
attacked bee.
Yes, it was thrown into a cage with that thing
And
that thing.
And the trash can.
Yes, and a trash can. But the dog helped them escape with the help of the
super
other
fairy,
fairy,
which turned them all.
which attacked with a wizard, and which helped, and then that thing turned them all into scary monsters. And then a turtle and a rat
And
got on a
chicken.
and flew to Mars, which it was inhabited by giant scorpions, which ate them, and manta rays?
Yeah, manta rays.
And
then Mr. Snorlax came.
And ate them, and in their stomach they found a
Chicken.
I don't know what that is. It's
I
some kind of
think that-
dinosaur. A dinosaur! And the warrior that they found there too helped them escape with the help of the other Sandbag, who's also in a red box. And they got out and met a Pokemon? Cyndaquil. And they all had really big burgers for lunch. But then suddenly aliens invaded and started shooting
I think these are dead.
frogs at them. When suddenly the other frogs who were at war came and they battled over the Topeka gem. When suddenly one of them took out a sword and slashed at a random guy, or fish, which suddenly was there. And they all teleported to Leafland where a giant frog was waiting there.
And
they
ate
tortured them by making them eat their broccoli.
And then,
with the magic power of eating donuts,
they escaped to cyborg robot.
I think it has wings.
Yeah, with wings.
That thing definitely has wings. It's a dragon, which come out and ate cyborg thingy, and another golem came.
But this one was blue boxed.
Yes.
And a monkey attacked it.
A monkey attacked it, and then they all teleported onto the forehead of that thingy, who went in a band with that guy, and they started playing their new hit album, Black and White Alien thingy. Vulcan sword.
And giant robot.
And
Biggie.
Ice thing. Dinosaur. Which was an immediate hit in Ghostland, yes. And also Monkeyland. Who have 2 thumbs up.
And then treasure!
They all got eaten by a chest that was filled with golden dragons.
Wow, there's a lot of dragons.
And
the
sea dragons.
Wow,
which
that's
all suddenly escaped when the dragon opened. And that thing also came out and started terrorizing the moles of the world. Which went into war with the dragons out of anger. There was a giant war over the Tail of Destiny. But then the dragons won. I think that's a dragon.
And the battleship came and destroyed them all with squid.
Yes, a giant squid. And then a blob came and sucked them all up and digested them, and they turned into cats in its stomach.
And then their ghosts came out and started terrorizing them with giant weird eyeball dudes.
Yes, but they all died because the
wizard came!
After defeating the he met that person, but that person was actually a UFO in disguise.
That's no disguise.
The UFO turned into that guy. Jack. I think his name is Jack. But he threw his head at a dancing thing.
Frog.
And they all turned into
black and
Frankenstein.
White. Black and white Frankenstein.
Yes, but then
a hippie came
and blobbified all of them. but he accidentally did it to himself, but it backfired and turned him into Wario?
Mickey!
I think it's Wario.
No, it's Mike.
But then the robot with an axe appeared. Why does the robot have an axe? And threw the axe at a book. And the book exploded in a shower of caterpillars. And they all lived happily ever zombie.